coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. To begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Well, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week that takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Looking deep for Elliott. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jaguars at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, here's Bernard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's out of Oklahoma. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Come on, 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Bernard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Hey, doctor!
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Okuroba now. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Hey, order!
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Crystal, grab it.
They'll run here and run. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well. Now they've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Mills. They'll roll him out right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about a quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Over the middle, he gets it to Mills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Play fake, Mills. Finds his tight end Oliver here on the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Mills. Looking deep for Elliott. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Pierce. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Pierce. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Mills. And he's going to have to eat this one as down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go! w10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a carry for Bernard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Come on, set!
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, high 7.
Now Lawrence to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, he's going to have his running back. It's complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. The throw for Calhoun is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. This is significant.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence, open man, completes it to Claypool. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Hayward! Hey, exit!
Lawrence will throw. They'll drop this off for Bernard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ready? Hey, keep sit. Hey, 1, 2. Bravo. Hey, 2.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, is it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action now. Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mills. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Let's go now.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.